And Jennifer, we want to thank you for joining us this morning on GMA.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we really appreciate you joining us. And we saw that Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen, he flew to see your husband Wednesday. He released a photo of the two of them last night. What was it like for you to see that photo?
It was very overwhelming. The most important thing for me, my children, his mom, his brother, his sibling, was to see him alive. And we saw him alive.
Yeah,
it was very, very overwhelming.
Yeah, I think for all of us, we were all happy to see him alive. And what were you told your husband said in that meeting?
Can you repeat your question? I'm sorry.
What were you told your husband said in that meeting?
It was just a message of love.
So tell me a little bit about your husband. How long have you two been together, and what has your life been like with him?
We've been together over 7 years. It's been amazing. He's a loving husband, an amazing father. And we were just young parents trying to live the American dream.
And we know you were living that dream until March 12th. That's when your husband was detained and sent back to El Salvador. Can you tell us what happened as you understand it, and how did you learn about his detainment?
Yes, it's been 37 days since March 12th, since my husband was abducted. It's been an emotional roller coaster, honestly. But just knowing right now that he's alive, that day he was with our 5-year-old child, and we've continued, our faith has grown, and I keep him in my prayers to bring him back home.
And how did you learn that he was detained?
He made a phone call to me, and what we thought was a regular traffic stop was not a regular traffic stop.
And we know that the administration, they're resisting a court order to bring your husband back to the U.S. They say your husband's a member of the MS-13 gang. Is he a member of the MS-13 gang or any other gang?
No, he's not.
And I know this is a sensitive question, but I have to ask it. You did take out a temporary order of protection against your husband in 2021. Were you in fear of your husband?
My husband is alive. That's all I can say.
Okay, and I'm not going to push on that apparently. But how much hope do you have that you're going to be reunited with your husband? And what keeps you and your family going?
A lot of hope. And this fight still continues for Kilmar, for all the other Kilmars out there whose voice haven't been heard yet. I won't stop fighting until he returns home, until I know that he's safe.
And if you could get your husband a message, what would you like to tell him right now?
I will tell him that I love him, and I'm gonna still keep praying for him until he returns. And I will continue fighting the community, Gaza, the unions, Mr. Van Hollen, everyone out here. We'll still continue fighting for him and all the other Kilmars out there.
Well, Jennifer, we want to thank you for joining us this morning, and we hope everything works out well in the way you like for you and your family. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.